In this video, we will learn to read how much liquid is inside a measuring container. For the boom sprayer calibration process, capturing and measuring nozzle output, the amount of liquid emitted by the nozzle of a boom sprayer, is a necessary step in calculating the gallons of product you apply per acre. The following steps explain how to properly read a measuring container. First, identify the main numbers marked on the side of the container as well as the units of measurement. There are many types of measuring containers, and most can measure using more than one unit of measurement. In this video, we'll focus on measuring in ounces. On this container, we see the main markings for 16, 32, and 48 ounces. The second step is to find the difference between the main markings. Here we see the difference between 0 and the first main marking is 16. This means that 16 ounces of liquid will fill the space between each main marking. The third step involves counting the number of smaller spaces between the main markings. In this example, we see 8 spaces between 32 ounces and 48 ounces. The fourth step is to determine how much liquid the smaller markings measure. We do this by dividing the difference between main markings, 16 ounces, by the number of spaces, 8, which equals 2 ounces. This means that as each space between the main markings is filled with liquid, the measurement increases by 2 ounces. Make note that in order to accurately measure the amount of liquid, you must place the measuring container on a level surface and wait until the liquid stops moving before measuring. Let's look at an example and use the 4 steps we just learned. With the container on a level surface, identify the main markings and units of measurement. Find the difference between main markings. Count the spaces between main markings. Determine how much liquid the smaller markings measure. Through these steps, we determine that the amount of liquid captured in the measuring container is 56 ounces. We see that because the liquid is above the 48-ounce marking, and then we counted 4 more spaces equaling 2 ounces each. Now, let's practice. Based on what we learned, how many ounces of liquid are in this container? Let's try a new one using a different kind of container. Even though it is a different container, the steps to measure how much liquid is inside are still the same. Now you are ready to properly use your measuring container.